idle. Yeah, maybe if it gets warm. Let's let it run for a while. Oh, here we go with this bullshit again. So it's been a minute. So the manual tells you to move the choke all the way to the left, and then the manual contradicts what's actually on the generator. But nowhere did it ever say that it's electronically controlled choke, and that's what you see happening. It tries it full open, it tries it full closed, then it moves to the middle, and then it keeps trying, and then it finally gives up, all the while backfiring all along the way. So anyway, it's been a minute. We're gonna let it start. I'm gonna let it run for a while. It'll be good for it. Disappointed that it struggles. That's not good. All right, well, that's on propane. That's a full bottle. All my bottles are full. All right, so off gas. Okay, going back to propane. I'm gonna kill the battery. I'm gonna restart from the beginning. On. Try it. So, according to Duromax, this backfiring issue is a result of a crappy spark plug. Now, this is the spark plug that they had in it. It says LG on it. F6TC if you care. And so I'm going to replace it. Now, this is the spark plug that they recommend, which is a NGK BPR6ES. However, I have the iridium version of that, and it's an NGK BPR6EIX. So here it is. According to them, that will eliminate the backfiring issue. I'm admittedly skeptical, but we're going to give it a shot. I've already had to change the original carburetor that came on it because the stepper motor that controls the electric choke, which this is it, and I removed its guts to see what was inside and what was going on. But the gears, this specifically this gear, this main drive gear, is broke. These are all the little teeth right here. What happens is when it backfires, you know, that explosive pressure goes back through the carburetor and hits the choke plate, which is attached to the carburetor. Sits right, this spindle motor sits right here and just attaches to this choke plate, so whenever it backfires, it puts pressure on that and strips those tiny little gears out. Well, they've now sent me a second carburetor. All I really wanted was a stepper motor, but the backfiring issue took out the stepper motor on this replacement carburetor. And now I'll say on the other carburetor, the stepper motor that I took apart, I couldn't even move it by hand. It was stuck. This one you can move, but it has a dead spot. Right now you can feel the gears, it's indexed. And you see that right there? That play is going to be because some of the teeth are missing on the gear. So the electric motor can't actually control the choke. And when it does finally start, what the choke wants to do is run full open. Well, it can't. It gets stuck right here. It can't drive it through this dead band. So this time I'm not going to replace the carburetor. There's nothing wrong with the carburetor. I'm just going to remove that stepper motor. I'm going to take the stepper motor off the replacement carburetor that they sent me, and then I'm going to pop it on. We're going to put our good spark plug in and see how it acts. All right, we got our stepper motor changed. Here's our new spark plug. We're going to check the gap. The gap should be between 29 and 30 thousandths. And that's actually, I'm going to call that 31 thousandths, 29 and 31 thousandths. And that's about 29 or 30, so I'm going to leave it. We're going to change our spark plug. All right, here we go. All right, fired right up, no backfiring, no issues, just in case that was a one-off. Let's try it again. Shocking. Well, that's 2 successful starts. I call those a success. That one didn't start, but the choke was all the way open. And once it came back, it started. There was no backfiring. Let's try it again. Interesting. Well, I don't know how many times I need to do this, but I mean, for me, I believe that the spark plug fixed it. I mean, that stepper motor changing, that was caused by the backfiring. That didn't cause the backfiring. The spark plug was the answer to the backfire. Let's try it one more time. It backfired once. Let's see if it took out our stepper motor. Nope. And I don't. There's certainly not what it was doing. And I believe it backfired that time because the choke, like it started off, I think. I don't remember. I didn't pay attention actually. Let's try it again. I'm calling that good. So, you know, I wasn't really that optimistic that that spark plug was going to be the answer, but I'm going to say that, yeah, what we got right now is not what we had before we changed it. So, and this is acceptable. So I'm calling it good. All right. Here's our second stepper motor. Here's the first one over here that we looked at earlier. This is the one we just took off. So we're going to take a look at it. Oh, yep, right there. Look at that. So, right here, that's a little piece of gear. Yep, it's right here. Probably can't see because the camera I'm using doesn't have focus. But right here is missing the tooth. And that's it. It does look like they did actually improve this spindle gear on this one. It is a little different, I can see. But this time, this is the one that went out. So, anyway, that's the problem. Backfiring puts too much pressure on the choke plate, takes out gears in the stepper motor. And I think I would say that the NGK Iridium spark plug, which is BPR6EIX, fixed the problem. So, anyway, there you go. All right, we got an addition here. My best friend, I called him, told him, hey, you know, that spark plug actually fixed that generator. No way, there's absolutely no way. And so my buddy Chris is completely incredulous. He cannot believe that that other spark plug fixed it. So he has basically argued me into coming out here, putting the old spark plug back in it and filming it, which I don't want to do because I believe this spark plug is the reason why it kept backfiring. And I know for a fact that the reason why the stepper motor was getting trashed was from the backfiring. I just changed that motor, and now I'm probably gonna sacrifice it just to prove to my friend, whom I love dearly, that it was the spark plug. So I'm not gonna stop the camera. There's gonna be no room for error here. So currently, I got the generator back out. Here it is. Let me move the camera down. All right, so this spark plug in my hand is the junk LG, F6TC, whatever. Currently, the iridium plug is in the generator. Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the start button one more time with the good plug in it. Now I'm gonna put the junk plug back in it. Really? Dropped it. All right. All right, junk plug reinstalled. Now we're gonna go ahead and run our stepper motor. I mean, I really hate to do this again. Do I need to do that? Fucking hell. Alright, I'm not doing it. Fucking horse shit. I don't want to have to change this fucking motor again. It's still good. Alright. I'm putting our iridium NGK plug back in. And then we'll start it again. I think that's pretty convincing. I mean, it was the plug. It is the plug. NGK BP R6EIX. That's what you want. The spark plug stops it from backfiring. So, I love you, buddy, but you're just wrong.